Hello everyone, this is Remus and welcome to another R&R Partners video. Today we are going to discuss about recognizing your foreign driver's license in Romania. Quite one of the subjects that we spent a lot of time in, because even though the procedure is quite easy, you do not really understand when you should start getting your Romanian driver's license, when you should get your Romanian driver's license, and what's the penalty. So it's gonna be hopefully a clearing video for you guys. So if you want to come to Romania from a foreign country, you need to know that maybe you'll need to drive in Romania. If you're living in a big city like Bucharest, you can get around with the buses, or you can get around with the metro system. But if you want to spend a holiday outside of Bucharest, in the outskirts, you'll need to know that you'll need a car, and if you do not want to depend on somebody, you will need to drive. Also, quick note, if you go in the weekends, do not have a drink. If you're driving in Romania, we have a zero tolerance policy regarding alcohol while driving, so keep away from the alcohol. The driver must not drink, not even a beer, nothing. Ginger beer only. If you have your foreign driver's license and you want to drive, there's quite of a question: what will happen if the police stops you? What we've studied and what we found is that you should have an international driver's license. It's a driver's license which is issued by each state. It's written in multiple international languages, including Arabic and English, French, Spanish, everything. And you will need to have that driver's license with you. What would happen if you drive without it? Technically, you are driving without a license, but practically the Romanian police is not so much enforcing those rules, especially if you're from the EU, US, where you have driver's license which is written in English, to say at least. Also, EU countries have a special qualification in this part, so if you have a Swedish driver's license or I don't know, Polish driver's license, you will be recognized in Romania without a problem, so do not worry about that. But if you have something like an Arabic, South African driver's license, I would strongly advise you to have an international driver's license if you start driving around in Romania. What would happen if you do not have the legalized the international driver's license? Well, if you are pulled over by the police, you can be forced to give a legalized translation of the document, and that would cost you usually more than the driver's license, where you can be even charged with, I don't know, driving without a license. However, these cases do not appear in Romania, therefore we cannot tell you more about it. So be on the safe side, get an international driver's license and drive in Romania. What is the recognition of the driver's license? Well, this is the official transcription of the driver's license in Romania. So you'll have a new driver's license issued by the Romanian state, in which the Romanian state will state that you are allowed to drive certain categories of cars, automobiles, motorcycles, and so on. After you get the Romanian driver's license, no one in Romania, no officer will question your abilities to drive a certain car. According to the law, when should you change the driver's license? We will split a bit the discussion in EU and non-EU citizens. With the non-EU citizens, it's a bit simpler because the law states a clear term: 185 days after you spend in Romania, you should change your driver's license to the Romanian driver's license. However, we had clients for which we just got the residency permit. The client knew that he was going to drive around Europe, so he asked for the European driver's license, and we got it within 30 days after getting the residency permit. So there is no minimum term, but the maximum term is 185 days after getting your residency permit and staying in Romania. There's another possibility, even though you didn't change your driver's license. If you commit a criminal act while driving, for example, you drank too much last night and the police pulled you over, the police will automatically change your driver's license with the Romanian one, and there's a big problem if, for example, your driver's license was issued by some country which is not recognized in Romania. For example, Ghana. If you come from Ghana and you would drive with your driver's license from Ghana, you would also commit another criminal act, driving without a license, because Romania does not recognize a driver's license issued by Ghana. Therefore, you should be very, very careful with your driver's license, if it's recognized or if it's not. If it's not recognized, do not use it. The second problem that you would have as a non-EU citizens, and we found it in practice that many of you face it, is the case in which you got your driver's license lost, or you got it where it just expired while you were in Romania. In that case, I'm sorry for you, you cannot do anything. You'll have to go to your home state, you'll have to change your residency, your driver's license with a new one which would be valid, and then come to Romania and get the Romanian driver's license. Be very careful with your driver's license. If it's expired, it's not good and you cannot change it. Now, if you're a European citizen, you're on the lucky side. You have to change your driver's license after 2 years of staying in Romania. And the next step would be to know that even if your driver's license is destroyed, for example, you got it in the washer, dryer, something like that, or in the case in which it's expired, the Romanian authorities will do the work for you. They will send your driver's license to your home state, they will send back a new one, expired or confirmation of it, and the Romanian state will automatically issue the Romanian driver's license. So you do not have to go back to your country, you just have to go to the police station and they will give you a new one. The most interesting part about exchanging your foreign driver's license for a Romanian one is that you do not give a test. If your driver license is recognized by the Romanian authorities, you do not have to pass a test. They will just take the foreign driver's license and give you the Romanian one. It's quite a straightforward procedure. For example, other countries in Europe, they ask you to give a test which is either a written test or a practical exam, which you'll have to do it in their native language. For example, if you are from Syria and you go to Italy, you'll have to know their language. But if you're from Syria and come to Romania, we just give you the Romanian driver's license without a test. So that's a big plus, and that's why many people come to Romania to ask for the Romanian driver's license. You also need to know that you'll have to pass a medical checkup. If you do not pass the medical checkup, you cannot have the Romanian driver's license. And the checkup includes reflexes, eyesight, auditive, your hearing to be okay, and a quick psychological exam. The last part that you need to know about the Romanian driver's license is the validity of the permit. We have two validities. One, if you're a simple car driver or a motorcycle driver, that's category A and B, it's 10 years valid, the permit. And if you are a truck driver or a bus driver, it's 5 years. And that's all that you need to know about recognizing your foreign driver's license in Romania.